Okay, Bart, here we go. Here we go. So we've got two watches. We've got a Lord Marvel 36,000. These are cool. And we have an early 6309. It's from March 77. Early one with that beautiful butter tan loom. Of course, you replace the handset, but the original handset is here. We have a whole bunch of different parts that you've sent in, mostly for this watch to go through. So let me clean up here really quick, and I've looked at all these parts. I don't know that we're going to need all this stuff, but you know, I guess if you have it and you want me to use it, I can certainly do that. Best of the best, right? So let me clean up here real quick and scrub down, and let's pull the backs off of these things so we can see what we're looking at. Okay, I did a brief quick look over here. Let's start with the Marvel. Got one servicing mark that I see inside this case back. It's had some moisture intrusion. Of course, I've seen worse, but the case back seal is entirely, well, it's not entirely flat, but I mean, it's pretty well flattened. It's, you know, it's a basic three-hander. Nice things about it, of course, is that it's a high beat, and they did that by cutting the teeth far more finely. It's got a fine adjust here, which is nice. These are cool. I owned one. I shouldn't have sold it. Actually, the dial was really nice. Come on. Balance does not want to move. Hang on just 1 second for me. Yeah, I kicked it into gear. Okay, it's running. Staff looks good. Hairspring looks good. I mean, these are, relatively speaking, they're straightforward. You've got a number of replacement parts for this, like movement ring and crown and a number of different stuff. Complete barrel. You have the complete barrel right here. So, I mean, if you want, we can definitely, you provided them, I can certainly swap them out. I'd say the heart of the movement is good. Getting a little bit of shiver in that hairspring, but I'm not, I mean, it's not clean, so what do you expect? Those applied markers are so cool. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to find with these little black flecks or that little stripe right there. You can see there's some patina around the edge of the dial right in here. That probably is going to be underneath the top coat, and not a darn thing I can do about it, but if I can, I will. Very cool. Okay. I think that's going to be pretty straightforward. I think the only things we're going to find is that the dial is still going to show some remnants of what happened, but I'll do everything I can for you. Okay, this is the 77, March of 77. Let's power it up. Hang on. What's that? We don't need that. Okay, she's running. Staff looks to be okay. Lower mainspring arbor port isn't that bad. I'd suggest doing it anyway, but it's, you know, for the moisture that got in the front, which wasn't terrible, this isn't bad. Movement ring spring is good. Seal's completely flat. Real normal. 4 surfacing marks inside the case back. Someone loved this watch. I put a lot of work into it. We need to go over again what you want me to do with this original handset, because it's fairly gnarlified. I mean, the sweep hand especially, but dial is good. I'll be able to clean up the dial just a little bit. These little black spots will probably be there to stay. That's crazy when you see it faded all the way down to gray. That's nuts. It's a very nice insert. Good case, original polish. That date works fine. Let's move that up to the 10 o'clock. Quick set, whoops. Quick set is fine. Quick set is fine. Screw down is great. That's nice and, oh, look at that. It is an early one. See, look, it's got the click ball over here. We got a bit of case wear. That's where that spring, see that, oh, look at it, and the ball's going to come right out too. Okay. So you've got the click ball here is loose. I mean, it still works, but it's just one of those things to know. I'm not sure how worn the case is where it interlocks with the ring, but it doesn't seem like it's in danger coming off. Nice big cutout early case. Oh, let me guess. The hands weren't set correctly by whoever did this. Yeah. Yeah. So they're running it. That doesn't matter. Fix that. Okay. I would say they're both going to be pretty straightforward. This is going to be a service, just a service seals replacement. It's going to be pretty straightforward. This is going to be just about the same thing. The only twist on this is the lower mainspring arbor port, which I would just recommend doing anyway because I'm going to be in there. And then it's a permanent fix. But also, I think the big question is going to be, what do you want me to do with the handset? Because the big issue is, if we look at the sweep hand got the worst of the moisture. And you can see that it's blackened. I mean, sometimes I have a trick that can, without removing the original loom, I can get this black stuff to come off. I don't know what'll happen. It's always a little bit of a gamble. If you want, I can try. I could also look through my things and see if I have an original set of hands that would be better. I know for a fact I have an original set, new in the blister stock, new old stock hands for a 6309. The only issue is that they will glow. But I do have those. And you could actually trade this handset in towards that if you wanted. But so those are your options. Have me do my trick to try to clean up the metal on these and leave this original loom, or to strip them down completely and reloom them, but you're going to have some plating loss around here, I think, or to simply replace this handset with genuine Seiko new old stock hands that I have in the blister packs. They're original, they're real, but because they've been sealed, they glow. So those, I think, are your 3 options. So it should be, though, pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Shouldn't be any big deal. We've got all these parts. These changes can come as we go, so that's not a big problem. Okay, you let me know, Bart, how nuts you want to go.